had a heart attack as we didn't show up for just a sec. So, welcome to the stream, everyone. We are yet again wandering around today without a DM because Kyle's not feeling good. Would send our prayers. No, not well. No, I was gonna say thoughts and prayers, but that's horrendous based on the situation. No. Send him actual messages, please.
Actual messages.
Actual messages that are actually personalized rather than this thoughts and prayers bullshit. Okay.
Yeah.
So, because that's messed up. Anyway, not to get on a tangent right as we jump into stream, we would like to say welcome to stream. I think I already said that. Yeah. Hero Forge! Yeah. Wow, what a great segue. Hero Forge is amazing. They are our lovely, lovely sponsor. You can see all of our backgrounds have these lovely characters that none of us drew because, at least me personally, I can't draw.
Neither can I. That's why I write.
But with Hero Forge, you can put together a lovely character in about 10 minutes or 10 hours if you want to be really, really specific, because they scratch all the itches of how artsy you want to get. It's amazing. You can spend so much time on the colors and all the different equipment. They're always adding new stuff. They're lovely. We love them. Not only can you get cool images of characters, you can also get miniatures that they actually paint, which is amazing. We love that. So, check out Hero Forge. They're incredible. Thank you so much, Hero Forge, for allowing us to showcase everyone what our characters look like. Because other than that, you'd have to probably guess or look at our stick drawings, which is no fun. So, I want to talk to Reginald and talk to him about what has happened since the finale this last month with him.
Lots of things have happened. People panicking in the streets. There's no magic outside of Delver's dream. So I've just been really trying to figure out how to help those people that are without their abilities. It's like losing a limb, it's like losing that part of you. So I've just been and I've been running around with Crow and Duraxis to see if they have any other ideas to be able to figure out what's going on in this world. But it's been crazy.
Yeah, it's been quite nuts. I'll stick it in. Yeah. So another brilliant segue. Phoenix Dice. You guys haven't had Phoenix Dice. I'm gonna pull it out right now and put it in my hands because these are some of the best feeling dice. I know that's not the main kind of draw for most people.
Phrasing.
But
phrasing. I'm going to pull it out and put it in my hand, what? Lando.
He did the same thing yesterday.
Oh my gosh.
I just because this is I got them a couple days ago, and they just feel so great in your palm of your hand. So Phoenix Dice is incredible.
Calm it down, Lando. Jesus.
Excuse me. Excuse me. Rude voice from the void.
Disembodied voice of Kyle.
Yeah, disembodied voice. That is definitely not a recording.
We do need to have a recording of me saying something like
just
fucking phrasing.
Yeah, just a soundboard.
Soundboard. Yeah, exactly. We will write that into the budget for sure. Phoenix Dice, they make all their dice out of recycled material because, as we like to say, they love the worlds we live in just as much as the world
we play in.
I almost got the order wrong, which would still be correct. It would just be more awkward.
Yeah.
Which, is on brand. But get yourself some Phoenix Dice. We also have a raffle. If you haven't entered the raffle, I don't know why. It's 6 characters, and you have a chance to win Phoenix Dice. Not only just Phoenix Dice in general, but any dice on the website. You get to pick. Choice is good. We are pro-choice here.
Right.
So
exclamation point raffle in the chat to sign up for said raffle that we're going to be drawing at the end of today's session.
Going to be fantastic. And then let's talk to Crow. What's Crow been up to?
Well, after the entire Corton dying in front of me and the Lich Queen kind of getting exactly what she wants, I have denounced death. No longer shall I be a bastion for necromancy, and in doing so, also came with a change of name from Croton, Death's Omen, to Crocahel, the Stormbringer, as it were. And in doing so, I've also started to hang out with the Dreamers, a collection of orcs and delvish dreams that are actually druids, which are way better. And I'm gone the route of the tree hugger. I am a druid now, and honestly, I'm loving it. Hanging out with those guys, learning the ways of nature, combining it with my connection with the primordial essence of the heart of the sky. It's really given me a new sense of purpose and direction. But yeah.
Awesome. Mike, do you want to talk about Idle Champion?
Yeah, let me go ahead and hop in here. So, guys, if you don't know, Idle Champions of the Forgotten Realms is a Dungeons & Dragons strategy game that brings together a bunch of different characters from novels, adventures, and a bunch of different live streams into one big adventure. And you guys might know, like I said this again yesterday, that our DM Kyle's favorite one is Jarlaxle, and it's because of the hat. Like,
I don't know what it is with Kyle and Big Hat, man. He's a fiend for it.
He just loves the hats.
Won't stop talking about it.
Every stream he's got to be on that Jarlaxle. But it's just a really fun game. So
crazy.
Yeah, I said that one.
I was waiting for that. I
said that one on purpose.
It is not that kind.
We're trying to catch you napping.
Yeah. Get you in here. All right. And then let's talk about another one of our sponsors, Gemmed Firefly, who is our merch store for this channel. As many of you guys know, we work with the Foundation for Inclusivity in Gaming. We work with FIG to stop and decolonize the space and open it up for, all kinds of people. And my favorite one on their website for FIG is their mugs. Like, if you guys go on their website and look at the design, it's actually really cool, and I want one because they're the best, All right, Landon, do you want to talk about Souls?
Yes, Souls Rolls. I have had the pleasure of being partners with Soul, or business partner with Soul. And I have to say, they're one of the most delightful people I have ever met. And Kyle has a famous story that he likes to tell, is that when we first started out, he had a conversation with Soul for about 30 minutes, and they planned about 2 years of stuff down the road. So go and talk to Soul. He specializes in helping alleviate and prevent burnout, which is a great thing, especially for creators. So go and talk to Soul. Let me put his stuff in chat real quick. There we go. Soul. So check him out. Get into contact. I don't know why it's not popping up. It might be Soul's. I will investigate in a minute. But
Soul is awesome.
They're fantastic. That is correct. Anyone that says anything bad about Soul is a liar, and you can take that to the bank. Next, I want to talk about D&D Beyond. D&D Beyond is one of the best tools we can utilize, not only as someone that plays D&D in an online space, but just D&D in general. It doesn't even matter if you play with your friends. D&D Beyond is still a complete lifesaver. They organize all your characters. So as a player, it's completely invaluable. as a DM, whatever word is stronger than invaluable, I can't think of it right now, but you could use your imagination. Kyle talks about how his brain would literally drip out of his ear if he didn't have D&D Beyond. I believe wholeheartedly. I would basically just be rage quitting all the time if I didn't have D&D Beyond to organize everything, because I would have too many notes, and I'm already not an organized person, as you can tell by this ad read. So,
Oh boy.
So D&D Beyond, love it. Thank you so much for helping us organize our characters and all that amazing stuff. And last but not least, we have Realm Warp Media. They are a fantastic partner in publishing. They help us publish and put out our magnificent mythologies that we do on Fridays. We take a BIPOC creator and we take a story from their culture and turn it into a one-shot adventure in one stream. It's like 3 hours. I don't know how Kyle does it with them. It's incredible. So, and then all the proceeds go to the creator, which is amazing. We love it. We're gonna have a new creator on Friday, so that's 2 days from now. Spoke to them yesterday, I believe, and we're going to be doing some Native American mythology. I'm really, really excited to see what we come up with and what kind of a fun adventure. So check out One More Media. Let me pop that in real quick. Adventure. I spelled that right. And you can take a look at their website and look at all the adventures that we've created with the help of Realm Warp. So thank you so much, Realm Warp. And I guess it's Jaraxxus' turn now, because Crothon is not Crothon anymore, and I need to change his thing because I was not aware.
Housekeeping for later. Well, I did make mention of it in the in the session 0.
You know what?
But you know,
I can't remember everything from the one shot. The session 0. You know, so
fair enough. Should have sent you a message.
Let me just shake it out and just transition from, business person to Jaraxxus. Yeah. So this last month, basically it's been pretty interesting. It's not gonna lie, it's not been easy. Not having magic has been quite a pain in the ass, to be honest. I used to just be able to do it. I didn't really have to think. I never had to learn it. I just was able to do it. So, that's right. That's right, Phantom. I take that. Any of my characters, they don't take that at all. But it's been. We tried to circumvent magic, to be honest. I'm kind of mad. I'm kind of mad at the God of Wisdom. I'm kind of mad at magic. I'm not very happy with what's going on. So, yeah, we're discovering ways to improve people's lives without the use of magic. I've had some success, some failures, but I think we're gonna get along. I think we're gonna get on. But yeah, I think that's all we really got.
All right. So, you guys ready to play some D&D then?
Yeah, let's play some D&D.
Let's do it. Let's do it.
You sure? That's Oh God.
Yes. Let's
Without
do it.
We're gonna do it. We're gonna do it.
All right.
We only broke the lore like we only
3 times.
cracked the lore a little.
Crackle. It's like a little seed.
You just get some spackle and just spackle up.
Uh-huh.
All right. So let's jump right in to today's session then.
Good.
A little bit of dramatic music for me.
Oh, I did loop it.
There
Add it. Continue, and I will find dramatic music. Don't you
Thank
worry.
you.
Give me a sec.
In the aftermath of Wisdom's return, the Patchwork Planet has been irrevocably changed. By his divine declaration, magic expelled itself from every empowered creature and object in the world. Every spellcaster, from the lowliest of mages to the mightiest of dragons, saw their magics silenced. Thus was the beginning of the spell siege. The spell siege's effects on the world was immediate. Systems which relied on magic the most were devastated. Of these, none were worse than the sanctuaries of healing. The spell siege limited the connection of the material plane to those beyond, including the positive energy plane. Healing and restorative magics, which drew power from that plane, were all but silenced. On the Patchwork Planet, there was but one place which escaped the spell siege. Thanks to the efforts of Quorton, the Rainbow Mage, the dwarven stronghold of Delver's Dream retained its magic. And though strained, its connection to the positive energy plane is just strong enough for the simplest of healing magic to prove successful. In the wake of the siege of Nonkhet, Delver's Dream has become a refuge for the infirmed, with teleportation no longer an access. Survivors, desperate for healing, take the arduous journey to Delvers. Reginald, in this time where Delvers has become a sanctuary for those desperate for healing, how have you been assisting the injured veterans and civilians?
I think you would find Reginald in the temples to healing, trying to assist in any way that he could. He, helping to direct people that are just coming in, seeing if he can in fact use just that last bit of magic that he might have to heal himself, to use his magic to heal people himself, and also trying to find ways to re-imbue and magic into those things, those artifacts that lost them, so that way there might be some solace left in magic that we create.
In your
real quick, can we get a lore check real quick?
Sure.
Maybe I'm completely off, and that's because I don't take notes.
Of course.
But if I remember correctly, magic works at least semi-normally in Delver's Dream. Is that correct?
Oh yeah, Delver's is the only place where
it works
magic
normal.
works the way
Okay, it works normal. Okay. Yeah, I got you.
Yeah.
Based on your description, you were kind of talking about like it doesn't really work. It like kind of works, but not really. Okay, cool.
I thought Kyle said that you still need to use crystals in Delvers.
Oh no, in Delvers you like.
Well, then it wouldn't make it any
crystals,
different.
All right.
Okay.
Just to like clarify on the lore,
right.
Delvers was relatively unaffected. It's still kind of barred in the way that the access to the other planes is strained.
Totally.
Gotcha.
That's something that they couldn't, like, not even Quorton's preparation was able to get around. But spell slots and the like, magic casting in its general use is still available as it was before the spell siege in Delvers. Because the fact that it wasn't affected, that Delvers, no crystals were made there because the magic didn't get expelled from anything. It was remained in what was there.
So essentially, any kind of significant healing without crystals has to be in Delvers.
Correct.
So that's
why it became a reference.
Yeah, okay.
Yes, so that's
cool.
Yes. So I would be in the temples, helping, healing, assisting people where I could.
Okay, cool. Thank you. Appreciate that. That's
anytime
helpful for clarification.
Reginald, in your time helping the infirmed, you've seen the true ravages, the long-term effects of dealing with undead. Though the armies are now gone, there have been several cases of grimrot. It is a affliction which causes flesh to necrose. So even those who manage to survive their ordeals with their encounters with the undead armies of Kilnasi some of them are still feeling the ravages, the after effects of having been in such close proximity to undeath. In doing, the various healers and the like, the hunters especially, have been a great aid going out to acquire resources necessary for producing healing salves and remedies for these afflictions. They were actually out getting the components necessary to make a new batch of cures for the Grimrod. Let's change over to Diraxis. What have you been doing to assist the...
essentially I've no healing magic at all. But since there's people just flooding the streets and there's just tons of people, I've been mass producing potions of healing that can cure people that maybe not necessarily need the work of a high level cleric. So essentially people that could be healed with a potion that will keep the numbers from getting swelling too high with, more minor injuries that could still be serious but do not require, dedicated spells, essentially. And on the side, I've also been experimenting and making and trying to convince people to take me up on my offer to help them transform. No one is taking me up on it. You can have above table. Essentially, Diraxis is interested in looking at body metamorphosis, but he asks at inappropriate times. He gives people the potions oh, hey, you want to try this other thing that could make you stronger? And people are wait, actually, no, fuck that, no. So he's trying to peddle an experiment and try to get volunteers, but no one's volunteering for it.
Make a persuasion check for me. Let's see how successful your panhandling at this experimental trials has gone.
Oh, my persuasion is... Oh, and I don't have a bonus, but...
Let's see.
Oh, God, 23? That's...
Oh my gosh, okay. So, with a 23, I'll say that you have managed to get a handful of takers. These are the ones that seem incredibly desperate for what you're offering. Of them, it is an elderly
and I want to say, to be clear, Diraxis is not saying, hey, this is an alternative to healing. He gives them the healing first, and it's oh, you like the healing so much, here's something bonus. So he's not withholding healing from people before.
So, sounds real sketchy.
It is a little sketchy.
So, you're saying that with this magic elixir that you can make me spry as a spring chicken?
Yeah, well, it's not quite tested yet, but the idea is that you will kind of get transform, not completely, but if it works great, you get strong ape arms or some, I can't think of I was thinking horse legs, but that's awful. That's an awful picture. Help me think of another strong, bear legs. Yeah, you get some bear legs. And the caveat is that if it goes horribly awry, you can just go get in line at the temple. So it's a win-win. Either you get some cool stuff, or it just takes some time to reverse.
You know what? You only live once, I guess. I'll sure.
Yeah, that's what I've heard.
I'll try some.
So after
he's not charging people. He's not charging people. Okay.
what happens after this elderly gentleman, kind of like walking with a cane, hunched over posture, looks like he has been like the weathering of life has thoroughly washed over this man.
Let me do a percentile and see how successful.
Oh boy.
Oh god, it's a 7. Okay, so instead of getting like bear legs or monkey arms and like becoming strong, his bottom half just turns into a slug.
Oh dear.
And Duraxis is like, oh god, okay, someone help! No, you're fine.
Oh my goodness!
Thank you for helping me test this. I need to adjust the mixture. And Duraxis just like panic runs away. It just leaves this guy.
He's like, as he's like mostly transformed into this translucent slug. He's kind of like.
Well, no, he's not full slug. It's like the bottom half. It's only designed to like affect like limbs and things. So Draxus in his mind is encouraged that like it worked like that, but slug was not one of the intended effects. so I picture this guy is slowly oozing his way towards the line of people that need magical assistance.
Yeah,
and Duraxis is like looking around, making sure no one else saw him, and just is like panic running away to his lab. Like, okay, I gotta fix this, and I gotta fix this. Oh god, that was quite a mistake.
All right.
Maybe I should compensate that man of some kind. I'll do it later. And he forgets that he is going to compensate him and never goes back or checks on him.
Oh my god. So.
But he handed out a lot of healing potions, okay? Like hundreds. He has a big vat, so it balances
experimenting
out.
On the
balances out, just a little light experimenting on the elderly.
Yeah. So, as you rush back to the jointly owned tower of Duraxis, Reginald, and Crow.
The basement of the tavern.
Mm-hmm.
The tavern basement lab.
Yeah. The tavern. We are not making meth. We promise.
No, it's worse.
I mean, speak for yourself. Like, some people are making meth in here.
Yeah, people are sad right now. Okay, like
that doesn't make it better, Duraxis. Please stop helping.
I'll just go back to making potions.
But as you make your way back to the lab, you see Crow actually in Thul's tavern, horridly going through and asking, going to every table and horridly asking, have you seen Gorfazak anywhere? Have they returned? Are they back yet? Have you seen them? No. Thank you. And he rushes over. He locks eyes with Duraxis and rushes over. Have you seen Zach or Gorf yet?
Gorf, that really, really handsome tall bear fellow?
Yes, him. You know, he went out with Zach the other night to get the necessary components for the cures that we need for the people who are dealing with Grimrots right now. And we desperately need them because we just got 15 more cases, and he should have returned last night. Have you seen him?
Oh, I thought they were celebrating.
Yeah, I thought they went out drinking. I mean,
yeah.
To be fair, I know you haven't been here that long, but I think we have most of the stuff we need from the temple of whatever it is with the tree fella.
Yeah, we have a lot there, and I have been helping out
Do
with
we
the
not
dreamers.
have? Do we not have the dream rot thing or the
No.
dream rot? The rot thing.
No, we need to get Grim Roses for that.
Oh.
And those do not grow here. It's a plant native to Merchantry, so they were just going out into the forest just south of here, and they should have returned, but apparently you said they were celebrating what?
Yeah, I think Zach got a promotion or something, and they were celebrating. I didn't hear anything about like a flower.
Well, Do you know where they were celebrating exactly?
I mean, not in the woods. I mean, if I had to guess, it'd probably be Merchant Tree. Because they're not here. This is the only bar in Delver's Dream as far as I'm aware.
Yeah. Okay.
So, I mean, unless they flew somewhere else, probably the only way where they could walk was Merchant Tree.
Well, looks like we're heading to town.
Probably. Appropriate music.
Well, looks like then we're gonna have to head into town and find them.
Hold on. You said we're heading to town, so we're leaving.
Yeah. Well, what else would we do, Reginald? Let the people die? Yes, we're going to head in and find them.
I suppose not. All right. Yes. No. I mean, definitely. Let's go. And
thank you.
Yes.
Understanding.
Isn't there someone else we could send?
The people we could send are gone. They're the ones we're looking for.
Oh yeah, I guess that.
That would put a damper in.
Yeah,
those plans.
that would make it hard.
Phrasing.
I'll get your belongings. It looks like we're gonna be heading to town then. And Crow goes into the lab and starts to pack his bag.
Yeah, you see instead of the normal robes that Reginald typically wears, he puts on like a heavier armor, and
he takes pillows and ties cords around and does a pillow and a pillow.
Yeah, definitely. And then he grabs a little tiny crossbow and he's like, "All right, I'm ready."
Yeah, you look ready, I guess.
Yeah, I mean, can't defend myself with magic anymore out there, so.
You have something to defend yourself with, right? I mean,
yeah, the
we're
crossbow.
Just going
it's right here.
Guy, good.
It's.
Hopefully we won't.
It's cute.
I shoot him in the foot.
You bastard!
Oh shit! Oh my god!
And he reaches over to the counter of hundreds of potions and just even though it was the equivalent of a stubbed toe because it nicked him, he drinks a whole one.
Yeah, we just use them here.
Yeah,
you know?
we just use them. That's what they're there for.
It's a point of damage.
The whole potion.
That was a bit over. That was a bit of an overreaction. There.
I was thirsty too, so it made sense. Made sense.
Perfect. Well, are you gonna bring any of those with you?
Yeah. Yeah, let's do it. How many can you fit in your pillows, Reginald?
I have the backpack, dude.
Oh. It's not as fun. Alright, well, here you go.
Alright,
He
I'll just
passes
take
him 4.
87 potions of healing. Awesome.
87 potions of healing. Perfect.
Nice. Oh my god. Alright, so as we make our way out of Delvers with a suite of healing potions in tow, the group makes their way, and we're at the threshold, at the gate that to the exit of Delvers. And just a quick question: it would this be the first time that either of us have exited Delvers since?
No, specifically, I remember we talked about how Diraxis and I believe Crow, maybe Reginald as well. Maybe we all went. Okay, not Reginald. We went to Jarsai specifically to talk to. Actually, I'm gonna hold off on that. I don't know if that is a past or a. So.
Well, if we have not gone to talk to Granny, that means you do not have your firearms yet.
I know, yeah. So can we get a lore check from the deity from beyond?
He's gone.
I am the deity from beyond currently. He has left and imbued me with his spirit.
He's like, yeah, they're fine.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna say tentatively this is the first time,
okay.
But we might retcon that depending on whether or not we want to
Well, it's been a month,
play that
so
out.
It's been a
you guys
month,
could-
so yeah, it's likely that we have. So this is like we have like both Crow and Diraxis.
But essentially,
have...
it would be like, because correct me if I'm wrong again.
Okay.
There
Go
was
on.
we had a mechanism, whether I think it was dragon related.
Oh yeah, it
where
was
we could get there quick.
a
So
hand glider.
if we went there, it would be just to there
Yeah, and
to
just
do the
back.
thing
It's
and
not
just
like,
back.
yeah.
So we haven't
Yeah.
gone in the wilderness. We haven't really been in any sort of danger at all. I'm gonna allow
yeah.
that, Blizzard.
Yeah.
So we'll see. We'll see. Roll for
Alright.
it. All right, roll for it. Okay.
Roll for
Do
it.
I have a gun? I actually really want it. So if we get above a 10,
10 or better.
I have 16 guns. I just rolled a nat 20, baby.
Awesome.
So
You have like 16
I have-
prototypes. One of them.
yeah,
works.
like like a whole fucking like Matrix gun belt chest ornamental thing.
Mm.
It's not a belt. It's what I'm
It's
talking
it's
about.
like a bandolier.
It's a bandolier, yeah.
Yes.
A
So-
bandolier where you have like Mark
No,
1,
I'm
Mark
just
2,
kidding. No,
Mark 3.
He just has one. It's all he needs.
Alright. So,
It's flintlock.
both Crow and Diraxis have become familiar with the sensation of being in a world where magic has just, where the magic that you're used to feeling like in your core is just not there, just gone, as if a part of your inner self is just missing. How does Diraxis deal with that the first time he feels his inner magic just leave him?
Well,
You mean Reginald?
Reginald, by
Okay.
correction.
Yeah, so it's a cold, lonely feeling, just the emptiness, because what it reminds Reginald of is before he learned magic, his brothers running around and doing magic, and him as sorcerers, and him just feeling left behind. So I feel like it's kind of like that tunnel vision type thing, and like you guys are walking away and he feels like he's sinking.
You okay there, buddy?
I just
been a while, isn't it?
I need a minute. And like you can tell like he's crying a bit. Like
Yeah, one more step, and it's the furthest you've ever been away from magic.
thanks Diraxis. I can always count on you. You always know just what to
Alright.
say.
Yeah,
A real mood uplifter.
Yeah.
I think I might have just the same.
I got you.
And Crow goes to the necklace of drake teeth on his on around his neck, and he pulls out the fire drake, Creotal, and summons her. In a burst of fire, springs forth this fire drake whose scales seem more synonymous with that of feathers, since it was procured from the talon of a phoenix. And she walks over to Reginald and like nuzzles up against him. You feel like the warmth of her inner self and like the softness of her feathers as she tries to like console you.
Thanks. I just kind of pet the fire, just like that. I needed that, and I'll right myself. And okay, we no one's gonna save these guys themselves. That's not. Let's go.
The sooner we find them, the sooner we can get back, and you can once again be close to your magic.
That yes.
Yeah.
All right, so we are now entering the town around that has kind of like built itself around Delver's dream. there's not a real large amount of dwarves in this population, as most of them prefer to be inside of Delver's Dream, especially since the spell seas, where they can be close to all of their dwarven deities and the like. Let's just go around. What are the first few things you notice about the town in the wake of the spell seas?
So, as far as I'm aware, the Black Bulwark encompasses the entirety of the town.
Mhm.
I may be wrong on that. Are you
Because-
saying
so-
that there's like these kind of ramshackle, kind of like, impromptu like huts and things of people that, for whatever reason, weren't allowed in Delver's Dream that are making these, or are these like
It's
actually
more-
established?
Yeah, it's more established, and it's more so the result of the main road from the path kind of leads south and goes towards the other main cities in Murden Tree. Murden Tree as a country, from what I recollect, has gained its dominance in the Patchwork Planet due to its just sheer control over trade.
Yeah.
And with Delvers, even now, like before being like a nexus of trade from all different places with the teleportation circles, it still holds a similar amount of weight, increased by the fact that it's the only place with magic, causing this to be a new bustling zone of commerce. And so people savvy to that have come and made shop around Delvers and began to make more permanent lodging.
So not necessarily directly outside, but like shortly.
Like, yeah.
Okay, that makes sense. And then we got a lore question from Phantom. So magical creatures outside of Delver's Dream. What we talked about is inherent magical abilities that aren't designated as spells still work. So like for example, like Dragon's Breath, those kind of things still work for inherently magical creatures.
The many eyes of a beholder would all still have their
also
abilities.
the same with inherently like magical like plants and fauna and that kind of thing.
The only real caveat is on things with specifically spell casting. If it is like a name spell that they would be able to cast, they no longer are able to. But creatures that did have that ability to cast are basically like adorned in these in the crystals that we could harvest to make to allow us to do spell casting and make magical items and the like.
Hopefully that. Yeah, it is a little wonky, but it's the world we live in.
So, Diraxis, what's the first thing you kind of realize, or like that catches your attention in the town around Delvers?
I would say the first thing you see is a bunch of like, I would say like sad people. Like people are like kind of depressed. They're there because the proximity to access to magic, but because there is a finite space of Delver's Dream, they're kind of like the commuters that can't afford to live in the big city, and so there's a necessity for the town that they live in, but the town itself is kind of like it's like a satellite town almost, where most of the people work in Delver's Dream but can't afford to live there, and so there's a couple of businesses, there's a couple of things, but for the most part it's mostly just homes for people to come home to sleep to, and then travel the distance to Delver's Dream because that's where the money's at.
What about you, Diraxis? Reginald. I'm looking at Reginald. I say Diraxis. I look at Diraxis. I say Reginald. My brain is made out of.
You never forget him.
It's fine. It's fine. Both of us have amazing beards, so it's cool. So yes, as Diraxis said, you see a lot of the refugees. You see a lot of people coming, in search of magic. But I feel like also the businesses that you see in the area are actually people there doing artifice. You see tinkers, you see tool makers, you see carpenters, you see people who build things, who use physical objects as their magic, and see a town building up around this need, and they're giving an alternative. You know, they're saying, hey, you know, you don't need magic to do everything. Here's all of these amazing things that I made with technology.
Yeah, technology.
We have the technology.
We have the technology. Crow's eyes immediately, like seeing both of these things, the Crow's attention is more squarely on just the surrounding flora and fauna that's kind of made itself one with the town, having kind of gone the route of being a druid and diving more into his connection to nature. He's grown a more fondness and awareness of the natural world, and so like while you guys have your attention on like the people, he's looking about at kind of like the trees and plant life, the ivy growing along the sides of building, the moss and the like, and just taking it all in and seeing the unity that can be had with the two. So there is, as all of you, all of us kind of take these things in, our minds reconvene on the reason why we've entered this town. We should probably start asking people around if they've seen them. Do you, like, are there any good taverns in this part of town at all? You guys know? Well, of course, Reginald, you probably don't. You haven't really been outside. But, you there, random passers-by. And he's like, Crow immediately like kind of walks over to him, and you see it actually is a blacksmith kind of working outside in their forge, currently finishing off and grinding an axe. Can't really even hear Crow over the sound of the grinding mill against the metal. Crow gets over there and like taps him on the shoulder. It's like, what? Oh. What? Can't you see I'm busy here? I'm trying to... What do you need? Sorry, I was just... We were, have you seen... Are there taverns? Yes, there have... What is he asking me about here exactly?
Have you seen a big bear man and another equally big man that is not a bear?
He's asking about Gorf and Zacharias. Have you seen them? They're pretty well known figures in this town.
Oh, I guess they're well known.
Oh yeah, we all know about Gorf. Like, he was part of the group that cleaned out Delvers. Like, everyone knows about that. Yeah, and I do believe I was in the tavern near the other edge of town. It's right near the entrance. They were having a drink there. There was a bit of commotion that happened. I left before things got too crazy, but that's the last place I saw.
Sorry, not to be like, actually, technically, the bar they were in is in Merchantry.
Yeah.
So. Okay, cool.
Yeah, this is Merchantry, don't worry.
Oh, okay, cool. I just want to...
Yeah, don't worry. You're in Merchantry right now. But yeah, they're over at the, what's it again? Oh yeah, it was the Gilded Glass. Name of the tavern. Can't miss it.
All right.
Thank you for your help. Did they like leave there at any point, or like did you see where they go?
Like I said, I left before anything got too wrong. I believe they were gambling or something.
Well, thank you for your time then. Well, boys, we have a location.
All right, let's head out. I see no reason to wait here.
All right. Is there anything?
As we're walking to the tavern, you hear some like rustling in like the trees like outside of town, and all of a sudden, this 1.5-foot ape runs along and runs out and just like crawls up Daraxus's arm and just like sits on his shoulder. It just does like he's got a little stick. He's just a little bonk.
Shoot it with a bolt. No, I don't.
What in the world?
Oh, you haven't met Chat, help me come up with a name.
Phantom?
Phantom? No, he's a monkey.
Flizzard.
Yes.
Just pick a chat.
I'm going through the names on chat right now.
I'm gonna call him Diddy. There we go.
Diddy? Okay.
Diddy. Nice.
Right. Jack.
I don't believe we've actually been acquainted.
Oh yeah,
Who's that little guy?
This is Diddy. He's more familiar.
I see you're getting in the business of having a companion. I'm so proud of you.
Yeah, he's pretty great. No, it's Flizzard. Alright, his last name, his full name is Diddy Flizzard.
Diddy Flizzard. Diddy
but we
Flizzard.
call him Diddy for short.
Flizzard.
Diddy
That sounds like
Flizzard.
a rap name.
That's his rap name.
Like he's got like
that's
the cool glasses like pop in front of his face, and he's got the sideways hat and the chain. He's like,
gonna wait for his
Diddy
demo
Flizzard.
to drop.
Yeah, exactly.
Right.
He keeps asking everyone if they want to see his mixtape.
Oh my god. As Diddy kind of like climbs up your shoulders, Tall immediately becomes like curious and rushes over. She climbs up Drax's leg, trying to like get over to Diddy, and she's like sniffing the air and like completely enthralled in the small ape creature on your shoulder.
Yeah, he's like this big.
The small ape creature. Massive quotation marks across all of those words.
I mean, he has the same proportions as a giant ape. He's just small.
Yeah,
he's just small. He's
Just
small.
shrunk.
He's shrunk. He shrunk.
Well, it's been a pleasure to meet. Also, Tall, back off. You're gonna like scare. How does Diddy respond to a fire drake getting all up in its face?
So instead of like the infant that explores things with its mouth, Diddy explores things with the little stick. So he pokes, like poking the dragon, like not like aggressively or lightly, but like or not aggressively or hard, but lightly, like.
As he's kind of poking, he like hits a sweet spot, and it just kind of and like Tall falls apart. Like she is absolutely in love with like getting scritches like in the spot.
Yeah.
Well, looks like they're getting along at least. That's good.
It's good. Yeah, I don't really have the ability to like summon him and unsummon him like you do. Basically, if he gets really hurt, I'll have to do something again. But he's kind of a more permanent entity.
So I see. Rather than like being the living essence of a drake, it's just a straight up.
No, he's just like
rating.
Yeah, I mean, I could get into the details of how he was created, but it's like it's not all magic. It's like part magic. It's a thing, you know.
You can give me the rundown.
He's cool. He's a cool guy. He's cool. I like him. He's like he's just Diddy Flizzard.
Diddy Flizzard. Well, Diddy Flizzard, it's been a pleasure to meet you. And I like go over and like shake the stick as if it is his hand.
Yes. How do you do? And I just shake the stick that he's holding with the other hand.
Like, oh. Hey, seems to like you guys, I think.
Oh, fantastic.
It's odd. Usually, you know he doesn't like you when he comes up and bonks you.
That's fine. You know, Crow, how much farther until we get to this place?
He said near the entrance of town. That's like what? 25-minute walk, 15-minute run. We could run.
We could jog, jog and talk.
A brisk jog.
Yeah, I needed my exercise anyway.
Yeah, I mean,
yeah, sure.
Sure, we could do like a
race.
A race?
Last one there.
Oh man.
Owes the other one a favor. Oh, last one there owes the first one there a favor.
How about just crystals?
Oh, like a drink.
Need those things.
I'm out of crystal. I'm fresh out.
You have I'm sorry, Reginald. You have crystals that you've been holding out on us. I
just need crystals. I just want crystals.
Well, it's better to, try to bribe crystals away from someone who has crystals to begin.
Yeah, that's usually how that goes.
I wasn't planning on losing.
Oh. Alright. I mean, I don't think anyone, gambles planning on losing. They might accept that it's inevitable that they lose, but I don't think anyone is like, yes, the plan is to lose.
The plan is to lose. Alright.
Isn't that what golf is? You just need to get the lowest...
Well, I think that still constitutes as winning.
Yeah, that's still winning.
Oh, no, you're right. Yep.
I think that's still win. You win by having the lowest score. Not every game is about having the highest score.
Yeah.
It's not a dick measuring contest.
Anyway.
Anyway. All right, let's go to this tavern.
All right. Well, Mark, get set, go, and we're gonna roll athletics.
Athletics?
Yeah.
I have a -1.
Why did you decide to race?
I didn't.
Mine's really bad. I have -2.
Okay.
You're the only partially martial class
12.
here.
Listen, I have a +0, so this is fair.
Yeah, sure.
14.
13.
Oh, I still won.
Oh my god.
Nice.
You guys are really slow. I mean,
you're covered in armor.
I know this is ridiculous. It's like the wind was on my side.
I got really used to teleporting. Okay, don't judge me.
I'm literally attuned to the winds. How could you be more attuned to the winds than me?
Listen, don't worry about it. Magic.
No, he just ran. He just ran. There's nothing to do with winds.
Oh my god.
I'm not ashamed because I'm used to teleporting. That's a good excuse. Don't ask any more questions.
I will say I have been working out a little bit. Not, too much, but gotta bulk up if there's no more magic.
That's actually a good idea.
I should follow your lead.
I didn't think about that.
Oh god.
Some aerobics.
Right.
So, the group now finds itself on the outside of the Gilded Glass. This establishment seems to be fairly well constructed, especially in comparison to the other establishments that surround it. It boasts stained glass windows depicting golden chalices pouring wine and ale and mead. The sign above it on the door is rapidly swaying in the winds that have kind of been kicking up throughout the town as a result of Crow's prolonged presence in merchantry and near Delvers due to his touchstone.
Should we get inside? Probably.
Yeah, I could use a drink.
Use a drink, yeah.
Yeah. All right. So as you all enter, the interior is quite welcoming.
A burning hearth provides warmth throughout the entire establishment, and colored lanterns set periodically inside of the tavern provide rainbow hues, making a sort of flower pattern at the center of the pub itself. Draxus, would you have been one to kind of like frequent taverns and the like?
No, he's more of a recluse.
I see.
He basically walked through a tavern to get to his lab. And sometimes he would order a drink to go, or food to go, but he's not really like, especially with he's always kind of been more keep to himself kind of person.
Of course. All right, and so as you all enter the establishment proper, you see that there are tavern men and maidens tending to the midday crowd as the lunch rush kind of begins to kick up. So what would we all like to do while we're in the tavern?
Do you have any lamb leg, or goat? The goat leg. It's what I meant to say. We sent it to the barkeep.
So as you
ever since he went to he's been obsessed with goat leg.
Oh my gosh. As you go over to the barkeep, you see that he appears to be a human man, wearing a tailored shirt and pants, and a quite lavish vest that has like the mosaic of a flower on the back of it. He turns over to you. I don't believe we have any lamb leg now. Fresh out, but we do have some steaks, some chickens.
Yeah, I guess I'll take chicken. And as soon as he turns around to like do the order, Daraxus's coat is going to change and mimic exactly this guy's coat.
Oh, nice. So you
with
end up.
The tech deal is with his cloak of many fashions.
Ooh. So on your duds, you end up also like on the back of it, getting kind of like this stained glass-esque mosaic of a multicolored flower petal.
While he's doing that, I think as soon as we walked in, Reginald's going to kind of just scan the room and see if there's any like signs of what we heard from before, like a scuffle, like, you know, gambling, like see if this is the same place that he was talking to.
What's your passive perception?
Passive perception, 19.
Oh yeah, so immediately just from like a cursory scan, it becomes abundantly obvious that there are signs of the stuff. They may be somewhat cleaned up, but there's like scorched marks underneath one of the table. There is a broken rafter, like almost directly above it. There seems to be like some stains that haven't really been entirely buffed out of the tables and some of the walls from when things got thrown around. It looks like there was a scuffle that happened here previously, but the workers here have done their best to try to clean up what they could.
I'll just, while Drex is eating, I'll just go up to Carl and be like, look, I think we're in the right place. And I'll just kind of point out all of the, like,
yeah, looks like it is. I think we should.
Drex is like eating chicken.
Them?
Huh?
Yeah, let's just go up and ask. Let's just do that. That's a good idea.
All right. Good.
Excuse, barkeep.
What can I do for you?
We're actually looking for our friends. Have you seen kind of a big bear, and also a bear folk person walk in here? Like, I'm a giant man that looks like a bear and an actual bear folk.
It's Gorf. You probably know Gorf.
Gorf. Can't say that rings a bell, no.
Drax is under his breath. Oh, stupid.
But if you're looking for some people, maybe you should probably consider whether they want to be found in the first place. Maybe they don't want to be found. Maybe they are, all going about. Times are changing. People are going different places. Yeah.
That's a good point. I'm gonna use my divine thing and read his mind.
As you peer into...
What are you using to read his mind with?
So basically, yeah, when we talked about this in session 0, I'm very good at just like cold reads for people.
Oh,
so
gotcha.
it's not a spell. It's like me seeing what he's thinking about in this moment through micro changes in his.
I wasn't questioning you. I was just curious.
No, it's okay. You were just calling me out because you thought I was using magic.
No, I promise.
It's
I promise.
It's fine.
I was just curious.
As you are studying this man's face, and like his posture and everything, you notice a very sharp change in his demeanor the second you mentioned Gorf and Zap to him. He seems a bit more concerned, and he's absolutely trying to change the topic of discussion and to shut down this conversation before it gets the chance to start. I would say you have a passive perception of 19. So I'm going to say that reduces DC for this. Roll a perception check for me.
Perception check. Just a nat 20 for a 29.
No. Awesome.
That's fine.
It's nice.
As he's hurriedly kind of trying to guide this conversation away, you do see that he makes eyes towards one of the bar maidens, a tiefling who seems to just be finishing up dealing with a table, kind of like in conversation with some of the other patrons. Seems to be a tiefling maiden, the tavern maiden, with a broken horn that's kind of healed over. Like I said, I don't really know who this person could be, and so
it's okay don't worry if you want to talk to us. We're not here to cause any more troubles. We're actually here to try and help clean things up. So don't worry.
As Reginald says this, Diddy jumps on the counter and just sits down, not right in front of him, but just next to Daraxis, and he grabs a piece of chicken and just starts eating it really sloppily.
Would you mind not having your friend there sit on the... People eat that.
Diddy, sit on a stool, you animal. Diddy's and he goes and sits on a stool and he's a little too short. He's like, "Hey, Reginald, do you have any books?"
No, sorry, left him back at my library.
Oh. You could just use a pillow. He just use a pillow. As a cushion. You have pillows literally
I take out pillows. I take out all the pillows. Fine here.
Yeah, okay, I totally forgot about the pillows.
Here's your pillows. Jeez.
So now he can sit at the table like a big boy.
He's a big kid now. But yeah. But a word of advice: before you go around just asking for folks, you might want to just consider whether or not they should be asked for, if you catch my drift.
I don't know what you're talking about, man.
Perfect. Fine. Just you know what? I have some other patrons to attend to. Enjoy your meal. If you need a beverage, just ask. But I'll be going. And he goes, starts helping out another patron.
Crow, what was that all about, man? I mean,
yeah, did you?
What?
It's like they were unfriendly to him or something, and they didn't want to tell us where he is.
Yeah, I mean, they looked at that tiefling over there with the broken horn. I think something went down last night.
Should we investigate further? Obviously here, there are the signs of a struggle here. And we have people saying that they're here. And it's not like they're not basically celebrities. People should know where they are.
We can't come back empty-handed. Like, we came out here for a reason, so
yeah.
Let's follow this line, I guess.
See where this thread leads.
That one. Yes.
All right. And stands up from the table and heads over to, was it the tiefling that you point out to?
The tiefling, yeah.
Sorry, don't mean to bother you or anything right now. I know you're in the middle of work, and so dealing with people kind of I'm not soliciting or anything. I'm just here to ask a question. My friends and I were looking for some people that may have been here. We've getting us some conflicting reports that they aren't. But have you seen Gorf around? Are you familiar with him? Gorf, you mean the one of the heroes from Delver's Dream? Bearfolk, who has a brother, literally.
Yes, that one.
Hopping occasionally.
That one.
Him, yeah. Yes, actually, I did.
And did something happen? I mean.
Well, they were in here gambling the other night, and having a good time. Things got a bit hectic, but Zen, we need order at table 15. We need you. You know what, guys? How about I take my break here and you can go in the back and we can hash this out further. And I can tell you everything that I know. That's good for you?
All right. Yeah, we'll meet you back there.
Good. Ulrich, I'm heading to the back room. All right. She calls after half-orc tavern man who has a fairly massive nose, but relative to his nose, fairly tiny tusk. And she takes off her apron and kind of leads you all towards the back room.
As we walk over, Diddy just made a big old mess on the counter and on his face, and Draxus pulls out a handkerchief I can't take you anywhere, and he's wiping up his face and his hands because they're all sticky from the chicken. He's like, come on, let's go.
As he they're passing by, the tiefling looks over, sees the mess, and just shakes her head. I'm on break, not my problem. Heads to the back room. As you come in, it's basically the kitchen and the sorts that she brings Masal into, and opens up a secondary room, which seems to be a break area. There's a table set up, and she goes and takes a seat there. So, I did see them yesterday. Guys, give her a drink. She goes after a pitcher of water, pours some.
Yeah, I'll take some water. We ran through town, so we kind of thank you, thirsty.
Thanks, so much appreciated. Sip some of the water. But they were here. So what all do you need to know exactly?
We're just trying to find them. They were supposed to be back last night, and now they're still missing.
Oh, that's kind of be good.
I mean, they're probably not dead. They're probably passed out somewhere.
As you said, they're heroes, so they're fine.
Well, yeah, if heroes go missing, I'm sure there's a large search party out for them right now, isn't it?
Oh, no,
yeah.
It's nothing that big. Yeah. No, Draxus, calm down. They haven't been gone that long. We're just here to kind of gather them.
Yeah, normally they would be the ones that we send out to look for people or things, but they're missing, so we're kind of we're the auxiliary. We're the backup, as it were. Good. Well, luckily, I do know where they are, and I could take you to them.
Insight check.
Perfect.
All right. Roll insight.
Oh God. Oh, it's lagging again. Hold on. Is that a nat 1? No.
That's is that a nat 1?
Hold on.
Okay. Holding.
Maybe.
God, this takes so long.
You could use your real life dice, and you got your modifiers in your brain. I believe you.
So that is a dirty 20.
Dirty 20. All right. She seems to be utterly genuine, though. Reginald, you do pick up kind of like an ulterior motive under her voice, and like as you look at her, you see like the curl of her lip, as if she has the expression of someone who is like one move away from checkmate, and they know it.
Drax got an 11. Are you guys flirting?
I mean, I will admit, you are quite dashing, but not my type.
That's fine. I get that a lot. No, please be frank with us.
Mm-hmm.
What is it you truly want here?
Well, honestly, what I want right now is to wait about 10 more seconds or so.
Oh shit! Everybody back! Everybody out!
Huh?
What do you all do as she says this? Crow immediately stands, whistles to get Tolly to his side.
I pull out my crossbow and I'm just ready. I'm ready for it.
Drax
pointed at her
takes a sec and just is like, what? And as he sees everyone else panicking, he kind of panics too. It's like, He's not ready. He's not ready.
And with that, I'm going to need all of those who drank from her, which is Crow and Duraxis, to make a DC 19 Constitution saving throw.
Oh God.
Oh shit! I knew it. What? You don't just take drinks from people, especially at a bar.
Great.
Oh,
especially
that's a 15.
At a bar.
That's the place you're supposed to take drinks from people. That's the whole point.
All right, and so as Crow stands to his feet, calls over Tall, and Durax is in the middle of confusion. Reginald, you watch as both of them fall unconscious, asleep.
Oh, Durax is immune to being magically put to sleep.
This is not magic. Magic doesn't work in this world right now.
That's right. Poison. Hold on, let me. Yeah, it's just magic asleep.
Mm-hmm. This is poison.
Oh, Angela, thank you for resubscribing.
Hey, thanks for the resubs. Hey.
And yes, you absolutely can get a cider. And now you have, I think it's after 6 months, you get the legendary sword badge.
Yes.
That is correct. So, my pet name for Creotal is Tolly.
You pointing very shakily pointing the crossbow at this woman. You poisoned my friends. What have you done?
She kind of looking at the two unconscious bodies, pulls out her own crossbow and directs them. It's like, oh, you said you wanted to see where your friends are. I'm willing to bring you to them. And it looks like you are quite outnumbered right now. As she says that, you see the door open and the orc kind of standing in the doorway.
I kind of point at both of them. Fine.
Drop your weapon.
Drop it. I just bought this.
Your weapon.
Diddy puts up his hands and he drops his stick. Ooh.
Tolly is nudging after Crow, desperate, trying to wake him up.
All right, Tolly, Diddy, just come on. Let's go along quietly.
I thank you.
my eyes on you.
She motions over and you, or kind of nudges you and muscles you forward as a secret door in this chamber opens up, leading into a small chamber. Inside of it, you see Reginald. On one, it's dimly lit by a lone burning torch. And inside you see 4 statues made entirely of gold. 2 of which just seemingly random past tavern goers, currently frozen in a expression of frustration and confusion and fear. The other 2 being the forms of Gorf and Zach. Across from them is Cage, the lone person, figure, kind of like curled up and seemingly asleep.
So you guys are like artists? You guys commissioned a golden statue made of them? I don't get why.
Oh, don't worry. This is my favorite part of this whole entire deal. Just watch. And she walks over. The orc has since kind of returned with the slumbering bodies of Borf, Duraxis, and Crow. Drops Duraxis' body to the side as he continues moving towards the cage for Crow. He kicks the cage, rattling it, startling the figure inside to awakeness. And Mikey, I would like you to describe for everyone Mimir.
Oh my god!
That's so fucked.
Character in a cage. What the? What is happening? So, if for you guys that don't know, Mimir is my new character for the Hunters party, and he is a smaller statured Duergar, which is a type of dwarf, and he's wearing some leather armor, and I guess at this point he's been disarmed, so he doesn't have his whips or anything with him. Sitting there, very drunkenly confused. I don't think he's hungover at this point. I think he's still drunk. I think. Yeah, I think. I don't think enough time has passed. I think he's still drunk.
So as you're coming to this drunken awakenness, you see standing before you some of the bar, like the tavern maidens and men from earlier that night, just staring down at you, and you slowly come to yourself, realize first you're in a cage. Across from you are the statues of Gorf and Zach, and you are surrounded by these 2 figures that don't seem to mean you all that well. One of them carrying an unconscious, what seems to be a dragonborn.
Oh, my head. What the Did I turn a bunch of people into statues last night? This isn't good. Oh no, what have I done?
Oh, you're going to do something that you're going to continue to do for me, and going to do right now to this gentleman.
I'd rather not, thank you.
I don't believe I gave you a choice, now did I? You see, you decided to enter my establishment, destroy my property, mess with my patrons and my men, and just thought you were going to walk home scot-free. No.
I mean, we did pay our tab, isn't that?
And you're going to be paying a lot more. You see, times are changing, and you have given me, no pun intended, a golden opportunity to rise through the ranks of the pedal. Whatever the hell you have going on that allows you to transmute people into gold will be invaluable for me. And you're going to be my cash cow.
Oh, well, I've got some news for you, dear. See, the effect doesn't work unless I have 3 pints before every person.
You seem drunk enough as it is.
No. It's the pints themselves that make it gold.
She's going to roll insight. You can contest this with deception roll if you wish.
Yeah, let's see. Let's see.
She has. Let's see here.
Oh, come on, please. That's so close to a nat 20.
She got a 22.
This is lagging so much.
Oh my god.
Oh my god, it is a nat 20!
Oh my god!
Oh my god! So yeah, Natty. I mean, just... How's that working out?
Fine. And she like looks over to her side. Were you saying that this is basically like adjacent to their cellar? And so they just roll over a cask of ale and like pops in a spout and like pours you 3 glasses, puts them into
as she reaches to push it into the gate, I grab her hand.
You notice that they are gloved.
It doesn't work that way, dude. It's just as it makes contact.
I thought I agreed it was skin to skin.
It's just contact.
It's a higher DC if it's skin to skin, but
yeah.
All right, so what is the DC?
It's only 11.
11.
Okay, let's see if this works.
That would be so fucking funny. Hey, chat, you want to give her a disadvantage?
Yeah,
maybe,
chat. Disadvantage, Jenny?
Maybe?
On her initial roll, that is a 19. Let's see if chat wants to change this.
No, chat doesn't. I have the point. Let's.
Do we still have? Is that a channel thing that we can buy? Is disadvantage? Oh, it is.
Oh, thanks. Change it.
Change it.
Air Genasi
All
demands
right.
a
Air
change.
Genasi.
Let's see. Rolling again. She did better. She got a 20 on that. All right. So as you grab hold of her head, you like expectantly, she looks at you with a raised eyebrow.
Oh, thank you. You know, it just and I take another sip. Just like, give me a minute. It's gonna take a while to get through all these cups.
Of course. Take your time.
Excuse me, please. What is the meaning of all of this? I still don't quite understand.
I love how both of Mike's characters are the only ones that are conscious right now.
Ryan, what is happening?
All right. Mike, pulling double duty. Oh god.
I think while this is happening, she doesn't have me in chains or anything. I'm just kind of wander towards the statues of Gorf and Zach.
All right. As you, what are your plans? So as you see, it's like completely and utterly petrified, transmuted entirely to gold.
Yeah. And I can tell that these are not just statues. These are straight up.
These are
them.
Very obvious. They are not only is it and like the precise detail. Who would make a statue of a man who has assless chaps and a like overly drunk
people
expression?
of culture people, culture.
Like this does not look like a flattering visage in the slightest.
Yes, that's I do remember this fellow. All right. I turn to look at this woman with my my hands kind of respectfully behind my back. What do you want from us right now?
Oh, well, honestly, I just need for that man in that cage to become a bit more, I guess, drunk is what is required for his magic to work or whatever the hell. And for you and your friends to become nice, precious golden statues that I can then use as currency.
During this explanation, I cast Greater Restoration on Gorf.
How do you have crystals?
Shit!
No, I don't have any crystals.
How are you casting Greater Restoration right now?
Don't worry about it. Don't worry about it. It's a thing that me and Kyle know.
Okay, I would just like to be like privy on it, but
Okay.
I don't have a transition, but I'll totally fucking be Gorf.
I think okay, I'll explain it. So as a cleric of the God of Wisdom, I have magic sometimes.
Sometimes.
You have sometimes magic? I love it.
Just a little bit. Yeah.
Love it.
All right. As you walk over to the statue of Gorf, and cast.
I'm sorry, this is Reginald.
This is Reginald casting.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
On Gorf. Because I think that's just the way the statues were lined up. Because he would go to Zach, but it's Gorf's right there.
Well, also Zach's.
Yeah. So but
yeah.
Above tables, Josh isn't here, but.
So as her attention is like pointed more so on my brain is off. More so on the cage and like Mimir, what's going on with him. You manage to make your way over to the statue. She doesn't think that you can do anything. And so her surprise as you cast Greater Restoration and from starting from where you place your hand on like Gorf and radiating throughout, he turns from gold back to flesh and fur and takes a massive inhale of air.
Mimir, you slept on me and I turned to gold. What the fuck? I thought we were friends.
He's like stretching his muscle. He looks around like,
what the hell is going on around here?
Mimir kind of raises a glass. Gorf, yes, I'm in a cage. Please help me do something about that.
Magic uses.
Why are you in a cage?
We'll talk about it over drinks. I've got 2 more over here. Get everybody out.
Who put you in a cage?
This fine woman.
Oh.
As this confusion and pandemonium has begun to take a rise in this chamber, like Jen immediately looks over to Erg. The magic users, get them now. And I'm gonna have to ask for some initiative to be rolled. All right.
Just for the sanctity of my own mental state, can I just roll for Reginald and not?
Yeah, absolutely. Don't worry.
Not Mimir.
Yeah.
Oh, I'm gonna do both for sure.
Well, one of your guys is unconscious.
Yeah. One of your guys is very much out of at it right
he's
now.
He's sleeping. Okay, then I'll just do Gorf then.
Got it.
Gorf's more fun anyway.
That is a 16.
I've got my Phoenix dice.
It's a 22.
I got a 2, surprising no one. So a total of 4.
Okay. Gorf's a 22?
Yeah.
Alright, and we have a 2 for Reginald.
A 4, sorry.
Oh, Reginald, got it.
It was 2 on the die.
Alright, a 4 for Reginald. And let's roll 4. A 4 for Erg. What is your dexterity, Reginald?
Oh, Reginald, you just got advantage from...
Oh, hell yeah. I'll totally use that right now. I think... Instead of rolling it on here because it's lagging so much. That's going to be a 12.
12.
A 12.
Okay, so that puts you going right after Jen, which is the tiefling woman in charge here.
Her name is Jen?
Xen, Jen.
Okay.
And so that was a 14? Got it. And... Alright. So got it. Nice. Okay. So we are going to be going into some delicious narrative combat as we start off on top of the turn order with Gorf. You are newly awakened, still kind of hung over, and with like post-statue lag. And so I'm going to say that Gorf is currently suffering from the poisoned condition. You can make a saving throw at the end of your turn to end that effect on yourself. DC 15.
Con?
Yeah, it's DC 15 con save at the end of your turn to try to like shake off the effects of it. But what is Gorf going to be doing?
Well, I guess technically shaking off the effects of that.
Oh, so some battle music.
There's
if you would,
yes. One sec. Hold on. Try to juggle. I'm gonna do the pirate one again because that felt appropriate.
Perfect.
Yes.
Yeah, it feels great.
I like
feels
good.
That one. Let's go.
So nice.
Here we go. It's kind of comedy fighting.
Yeah.
Hold on. Sorry, I'm adjusting a lot of tabs. Okay, so Gorf, I want to just check. There's a feature I know that he used to have. I wonder if it's the same.
It's narrative, dude. Just do something.
Yeah.
Gorf is like, I mean,
Okay, so he's gonna. You're like, oh. So it's instead of the poison, is or let me just roll it. Hold on.
Yeah.
Yeah, he got 20. So as he's kind of like the atrophy of his muscles. He's like stretching. He's like doing one of these. He's like touching his toes.
He's like, like, you know, I don't know what's going on here, but give me a sec, you guys.
He's like doing all these like stretches.
All right.
And, like.
So Gorf is getting ready, just like popping, like.
Yeah, he's like, yeah.
I want to be on my best A game here.
Yeah.
Yeah. All right.
Thank you for the advantage.
Nice. Okay, so that's going to be Gorf going straight over to Jen. As she sees that you have come back, she knows what you're capable of. Of course, she was there last night when you were wrecking house. She's not taking any chances, and so immediately she turns over to you, crossbow extended, and fires off a round. And this is going to be a 17 to hit.
Gorf just casually just deflects it out of the sky and just swats it away.
Did you not see me last night?
Yeah, I did. You're kind of a threat, and I liked you better as a golden statue. Please go back. And she fires off another shot, which is also a miss. Seeing that she
this one he just grabs and just snaps.
Oh my god! All right. After that second failed fire, she immediately calls out, I need a little assistance down here! And that's going to be it for her. Next up is Reginald.
Yes, I am just going to go over to Crow and in Diraxis's like limp bodies and kind of like sneak over there, and I'm just searching through their pockets because both these guys be working with poisons. One of them's got to have an anti-poison on them.
All right.
Diraxis definitely does.
So yeah, roll investigation.
I love investigations. That is a 15.
Okay, cool. So as you are rifling through the pockets of Diraxis, you do happen upon a small vial that is,
Oh shit! It's not a poison. It's the transformation deal.
Yeah. It's just called Experiment 127. You have no idea what it does. Would you like to feed it to someone?
Shit. Well, here goes nothing. I pop it open and I just pour it down Diraxis' mouth because he's right there.
Yeah. As you pour it down Diraxis' mouth.
Oh god, Diraxis.
Which
Alright, well I'm gonna roll a percentile die and see.
Alright, let's see.
48. Okay. So that's more towards the negative, but it's not a slug. So I'm gonna say that
Not a slug.
one of his legs becomes like a deer leg, like really thin and kind of wobbly. But
boy.
one of his arms becomes.
Alright.
It's an experimental.
Yeah, body horror, let's go.
I look at the thing and I'm like, Diraxis, why do you make it? And I just smash the bottle, and then I kind of like crawl behind a crate, that's nearby, I think.
And the other arm is gonna be like a monkey arm.
I will say, as this type, like, basically mutagen is like making its way throughout Diraxis' system, it begins to interact and almost kind of overwhelm the poison that's in his body.
Right.
And he will be waking up at the start of next round.
Yeah, the poison was a dose for like a normal creature.
This
is
like,
definitely not
This
that.
is no longer normal. I don't know what
Yeah.
this happened to this. That's a monster.
This is a monster.
Diraxis is a monster.
Dr. Frankenstein Diraxis is. Okay, and so with that, anything else that Reginald's going to do in this moment?
No, I'm just gonna like take cover a little bit.
Okay, you managed to find cover behind the cask of wine that was brought in for Mimir. It's just like, as you dive under it, Mimir kind of like looks over and like sees you hiding, and just like, what's your seal? Okay. Bursting through the door are two bandits, both of which brandishing daggers, immediately looking out into the space. Sees that one of the statues, Gorf, has come back to being and are going to rush them as the other one is going to scan the room to see if they can't find anyone else as an immediate threat. So we're going to roll for that. He fails to find Reginald, and the other bandit goes to attack against our big bear boy. Failing miserably as they rush over and like try to stab at him. How do you avoid this thinking, as it were?
They're trying to stab me.
Yeah.
Gorf's like a skeletal arm is just gonna pop out of Gorf's side, and just as they're stabbing down, the skeletal arm is just gonna punch down on his hand and like clatter it to the floor.
Oh boy. As it knocks it to the ground, he immediately like scrambles to the floor to pick it up, and is going to try to basically like double back to regain himself. This is opening you up for an attack of opportunity.
Gorf is just gonna grab him by the head, and then just like, no, he's not even gonna jump. He's just gonna sit down and just slam his head into the ground.
Pile driver. As his head comes in contact with concrete, he's just out like a light. Just his body limp in your hands.
But now Gorf is just sitting with a limp body, just sitting on the ground.
All right. Okay, with that, Urge seeing you manhandle the other underlings, kind of turns away and like goes up to bat. He, as you like move, rotates both of his shoulders, cracks his neck, and like assumes a pugilist position, and goes in and just gonna start boxing.
Does he Henry Cavill like reloaded?
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah.
Like,
Let's go. Let's go. Oh shit! Okay, that is a 22 to hit.
that hits. And
Okay.
Gorf is also his arms are occupied and he's sitting on the ground, so
Alright.
it totally makes
Yeah.
sense that he would just hit him.
Okay, as he basically like takes a brief running start, he rushes over, knees you in the face, cracking your head back as you head to the sky, and you're going to end up taking 11 points of damage from that. As he then goes in for another attack. Damn, he rolls double threes, which do not land as he tries to like convert it into a right hook that gets stopped by you. How do you turn this on its head?
So as he's going back, Gorf can't see anything, but Gorf's skeletal hands kind of interact on their own, really without like much mental input from Gorf. And so as he's doing the punches, the arms will come up and do like a martial arts kind of like sideways block, and then the other one is just gonna kind of basically just deflect both of them as they go by.
All right, good shit. And with that, we are back at the top of the turn order. Lando, you can now roll initiative for Draxus.
All right. That is 14.
All right, cool. 14. Cool, calm, collected. 14. Let's go. I'm going to have you go right before Reginald. Okay.
Solid.
And so right now it is Gorf's turn.
Gorf is gonna kind of snap his head back from that hit, and he's just gonna laugh. And instead of I haven't figured out exactly what his rage is gonna look like in terms of the description, or never mind. Just Gorf is going to rage, and as he rages, everyone in a 10-foot radius, as lightning just erupts from his body, it goes and just strikes the guy that just punched him with a lightning strike.
Nice. Oh, holy hell.
It's 3d6 damage, if that matters.
All right.
That's a lot of damage.
It's a dexterity saving throw of 19 or take half.
Okay. Yeah, that is going to be quite effective. As you watch as the bandit on the ground, kind of like not the one on the ground, but the one further back that was like scanning the room, gets shot by one of the errant bursts of lightning as the body is like sent propelling backwards, slamming into the stone wall, and just kind of like falling limp right next to where Daraxus is hiding.
Reginald.
You keep doing that.
Reginald, right? Daraxus is still he's not yet there.
Like my apologies.
Okay. We're like, who?
Reginald is hiding. You just watch everybody just like.
I just kind of smack him in the face with like a stick that's nearby or something.
You just watch as his body is
Did
like
he stick?
Limp, his head just like bottles.
Like, that's right.
All right. And the lightning kind of crackles throughout Erg's body as he like stumbles backwards, regaining himself, but ultimately shaking it off, preparing to go to blows once more.
How many of these guys are standing?
Right now, the only ones in the room that are active is Jen, which is the tiefling, and Erg.
The guy that just got hit?
Yeah.
So, who's closer?
To you, Erg.
Okay. So, Gorf is going to, like, take the body and, like, roll it to the side and stand up. And how far away? Like,
yeah, you are definitely, you are well within melee
cool.
of all this. Yeah.
Gorf is going to be like, watch out. Blink and you'll miss it. And he just is going to just rush. Above table, he's got like 55 feet of movement speed. Like,
oh my god.
He's like really fast. So he's just gonna like in a flash of lightning just come up and just uppercut this guy and just boom, hit him to the freaking ceiling.
You make contact with his chin and feel as his feet leaves the ground. As he's like in a mid-air going to convert with another hit?
Pardon?
Are you going to like try to get some more hits on him, like as he's kind of?
So so I'm assuming he's gonna hit the ceiling, and as he falls back down, Gorv is gonna do like this spinning kick and just kick him into the wall as he's falling down from the punch.
Nice. As he's coming back down from that punch, kicked into the sternum, sent hurling back, slams against the cage itself, and you hear a very loud audible clank as it sounds like something within the lock has broken. Okay. He sits there and he pushes himself off, trying to get himself, like he's visibly dazed from that last blow. Okay, and with that, it is going to be Jen, who sees the writing on the wall in this situation and is going to make her way towards the exit, trying to escape this situation with her life and not to be implicated in the rest of this garbage. As she looks back, fuck, you were a really good treasure. And
that's the nicest thing anybody's ever said to me.
Still am.
I'll get you back one day. As she says that kind of to Amir, she like looks over in Gorf's direction, fires off 2 shots. Just out of spite at this point. All right, so that first one is going to be a 20 to hit.
That hits.
Oh boy, and that is going to deal.
How close is he from me?
From you, I'd say he's no more than 10 feet. It's not a very large room.
No more than 10 feet. Can I close the distance just a little bit to do something?
Oh yeah, sure, absolutely.
Okay. So I get just a little bit closer, and you see as she fires off these shots, you see like Reginald's hand kind of go out, and a bronze wing appears, and you get an extra 6 to your AC.
Oh my gosh,
Oh, shit.
sexy. Okay, so with that extra 6, does a 20 hit?
Nope.
Awesome. All right, so that first shot is a negatory. Let's see what the second. Right, that's a fuck die.
It just pings off of the wing.
Yeah, that's
All
just for
right.
the first one though.
It's only for
Yeah,
one?
it's only for one. Yeah.
Okay, so that's an 18 hit.
No.
Okay.
Oh,
So
no,
I'm going to-
18 does
It
hit.
meter beat, right? Yeah.
18 does hit. As the bolt comes, Morphe's just gonna grab it out of the air again and be like, just kind of throw it down.
Alright.
Deflect missile.
Oh, you're deflecting missile on the second one?
Yeah, I'm gonna use my reaction.
All right, perfect. I do believe you have to roll to reduce the damage it deals, correct?
Yeah.
Yeah, I can do that.
Got it.
What's the damage?
The damage is gonna be not that hard to beat. It's only 7.
Nat 1. Nat 1. Nat 1.
Oh, it's a 1d10 plus 12, so we're good.
Oh yeah, perfect.
Oh.
Yeah, you grab it out of the air right before it's able to like make purchase, and on the tip of it, you can see the brain on, brain off. You can see the poison-laden tip of the bolt. She like sighs in
Yucky.
like frustration before stowing away and fleeing the situation. Seeing Jen take off, Erg immediately like stands up to his feet. Fuck you guys! And runs off.
What did we? I genuinely upset. Like.
We didn't do anything except protect ourselves. This guy's an asshole.
Do any of you attempt to pursue?
No. I think I'm just sitting here like having a drink with Mimir now. So like, and then Mimir looks at Gorfin is just like, she was definitely flirting with us, wasn't she?
Yeah, it's the sense
I
that
mean,
I got.
like, called you a treasure and said that she would get me eventually. Like, that's definitely. I mean, I've heard of it, but I've never really experienced it
Kind of
myself.
aggressive.
Women.
Kind of
And I
pathetic.
hand him a cup, and I'm just like drinking again.
Yeah. So Gorgon's like, yeah. Kind of pathetic.
Okay. So we are now out of combat. The room, you are alone within the chamber with several victims of gold petrification and one unconscious body.
Oh yeah, because Duraxis is back up.
Duraxis is back up, Crow's still down.
Duraxis got weird body parts now.
As you hoist her back up, Duraxis, how do you acclimate to the Frankenstein abomination your body has, the body horror that has been wrought by your own machinations?
Oh god! Oh, what the? How did this happen? Oh god! And he's gonna rifle around and see, and he's gonna produce antidote and drink it. The best part is he had this the whole time.
Oh,
He only had one, and he didn't want to bother giving it to the old man.
Oh, that's worse.
You're horrible.
Oh, dude.
You are the worst.
He only had the one.
The sounds of bone cracking and bending.
It's really
as
painful.
you kind of go back to normal.
Yes, everybody will remember this.
Yeah.
Yeah. What do the three of you do now?
Duraxis, he's poisoned, and just point down to to Crokel.
What? Oh, he's asleep. Wake up! He's slap him a couple times.
I could have done that, but good effort, buddy.
He's really
good
asleep.
effort.
Okay, hold on. He's gonna reach in, pull out one of those smelling salt deals.
Okay.
And just crack it under his nose.
The scent immediately assaults Crow's heightened senses, and he just goes awake and is retching.
And hey, you owe me a gold.
What was that? What was that? What was that?
You were asleep.
Ungodly.
You were asleep. Didn't you know?
Crow, you missed it. He Duraxis saved the day completely.
Yeah,
he went to this
weird
beast form and beat them all up. It was fantastic.
Gorf's over there
that is
hello.
And just kind of looks around at these several bodies that are just thrown around. You did all this, Duraxis?
It was complete chaos. It was oh wow.
As he's kind of making sense of this utter chaos, he his eyes lock with Gorf. Gorf! Oh my God! You're here! You're alive! Why haven't you not been our Delvers? We need it. God, in your pouch.
The what?
Do you have the Grim Roses in your pouch?
Grim Roses? I don't know anything about Grim Roses.
You were sent out to get fucking components.
At this point, do we see a golden pouch on Zach's side or something?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's just oh.
All right. You know what? That's perfectly fine.
We just went out celebrating. I don't remember anything about roses.
How drunk did you get?
You see Mimir pipes up and he's like, they were
I
drunk when they got here.
I don't remember.
We should probably get you out of that cage. Also, nice meeting you.
Don't touch me. It's yes. And you see at this point the lock broke, so he just kind of opens the gate. And he just kind of walks out. He's like, no, I was really just kind of sitting in there for my own for their safety rather than mine.
I see. So don't like if does that happen? Just and you're like point over to Zach. Is that what happens if someone like?
Finally, someone's asking the question. Like, so these guys over here were like completely not asking why when someone touches me they turn into gold. So I kind of very strangely appreciate that you were keen to that.
Listen, we've been dealing with a lot of weird shit the past few months. Someone being able to like touch gold petrification, that's like
it's not that
it's
weird.
Like Tuesday. It's not that absurd.
Oh, I get it. You were part of the team that turned off the magic. That's fine.
I did not turn off the magic. Wisdom turned off the magic.
Because of your war with the Lich Queen, right?
It's not necessarily my war. It's more our war. I don't. Did you want to turn into?
It was the sparkly guy. Come on, we talked about this.
Oh, the sparkly man. Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, Appreciate is the god of wisdom, Gorf.
Well, whatever. Whoever
this
it was.
Is getting confusing, guys. All right.
So,
I won't blame you for that then.
Right. Well, it seems that you were able to actually like how
and you see at this point like he pulls up his hand and you see a manacle. And it's like, this is actually a touchstone, and you all know what those are.
Oh yeah, dude. Like, I would like kind of show off my touchstone, but it's a little bit busted because of the whole entire spell seeds. But and just kind of like makes a pitiful puff of air from his hand. Yeah, normally it's way more impressive. I used to be able to fly.
So.
Yeah, we all have touchstones.
And Gorf's like skeletal arms just like go back in his body.
Be like, yeah, despite we think that's not natural.
Yeah.
So you know Joaquin.
Yeah. Joaquin Spiral?
Yeah. I've
been walking
the
for
goddess. The goddess Joaquin.
The goddess Joaquin of like prosperity, I believe, yeah.
Yes. So this is Joaquin's manacle. So anybody that comes into contact with me will turn to gold. It's just kind of a side effect. Really kind of unfortunate. If I don't say so myself.
How do you enjoy have you been
Don't worry about it. That's very touch starved, in fact, but we'll get over it.
I'm sorry.
This is a rather new thing, so it's not too bad.
I mean, I'm okay. I haven't hold on. Hey, Tali, come here. And calls over the fire Drake. Could you give him a cuddle, please? She like, goes over to you. You start to as she approaches, you kind of feel her warmth.
Is Tali considered a creature?
She is.
For mechanics.
She is.
Yeah, roll me a con save, dude.
Don't worry, I'm perfectly okay with her failing because I have a cheeky way around this.
Okay, cool.
She fails.
Yeah, so it's just like, yep, this is a golden fire dragon.
Before she it transforms into a golden statue, you do enjoy like her warmth and like the softness of her feathers. Nice. And then she becomes completely golden. I thought that would happen. Now he just like snaps and unsummons her, and you watch as the statue basically falls like into like burning embers, and it just drops, and only the tooth is left. Picks it up, resummons her. All right.
Just for flavor, I'd love if the fires from her were golden now.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
That'd be pretty cool.
Okay.
Dirax is like, hey, Didi, don't touch that man. Just don't do it.
Don't touch that man.
Please don't touch that man.
Oh yes, very astute observation.
He's like,
Like goes and picks up his stick.
It's not for long, but if you ever just need some consequence-free cuddles and affection, Tali's available.
As nice as that was, I don't plan on turning many people into into statues, so I'll try to just avoid it.
Understandable. I'm sorry, but that seems like a really horrible deal. Like, I just destroy places if I stay there too long with like uncontrollable
That
hurricane.
seems a little worse off than my thing.
I just have to keep moving around. That's all. I can't stay in a place too long. But like not being able to touch another. Oh wow, my condolences. Anyway, there are people that are in desperate need for what's in that man's golden pouch. Phrasing.
I mean, he might have something in there, but I don't remember picking any.
Rex, you weren't with him.
Oh, I meant to do that score.
Yeah, I know. You see Reginald just like, you know what? This might probably be best settled at Delver's when we have magic again.
Yeah, and we'd be able to like unstatue him. And
yeah, exactly.
Should we unstatue these guys? Like you were the one.
Should we leave him here?
Should we listen?
Wait. How many guys? How many other guys? Oh, the two that haven't.
Yeah.
Oh no, we'll just take them all. I mean, my guess is that if their employer gets a hold of them, they're not going to turn him back. I mean, he's solid gold. I mean, he's worth more dead than alive, which is kind of fucked.
They might just melt them down. We should not leave these people.
You know, I thought it was funny when I was drunk, but now that I'm kind of sober, I'm realizing how kind of fucked up it is. So, I'll carry him.
Thanks. I'm just gonna. He just looks around his face and like sees that they have like a dog they use like bring in carts and everything, and I'll just use that to like cart Zach back. Just like, slides it under Zach. All right, buddy.
He just puts him on the cart.
A giant person that is now its weight in gold.
Oh God, this is. Oh boy.
You better be careful. Gold is pretty soft. If you dent him,
I'm gonna try not to. I don't know what happens
if I
form the gold. Let's not do that.
Yeah, I didn't think of that. That's don't go around denting your friends. That's
don't
nice.
Yeah, don't dent them. They'll be dead. You better be careful there, Gorf.
Oh, I'll do my best.
All right, let's head back to Delver's.
Right.
I mean, I don't really have any better idea.
As we start like carting bodies through the tavern, and we all pass by the tavern keep, who's like eyes wide. I saw that Jen left earlier, and like Erg followed on after.
Yeah.
What happened?
You should find a new place to work.
I should find a new place.
Yeah. They were turning people to gold.
I kind of knew they were turning people into gold, but my own safety, well-being, I really decided to not be involved.
And you didn't tell these people?
No, I didn't tell you because I felt I have to work here and live. It's my livelihood. I'm sorry, Gorf, but I'm not
All right, come here. Let's go. You're coming with us. You're gonna work for Thule now. Come on.
Gorf,
come on.
No. Oh yeah, no. If you're offering him a job, yeah, I thought you were in trouble.
No, he's not in trouble. I mean, he's kind of an asshole, but I get it. I get it.
I don't blame him at all.
I get it.
I don't blame him.
All right, come on. You can work at a Thule's bar. It's way better, and he's not a dick. So.
No, perfect.
I'll vouch for him.
Hi.
Yeah.
All you tavern goers and
fuck this
and
place.
Various members of the pedals. Fuck this. I fucking quit. And he like takes off his vest, slams it to the ground. Let's go.
Gorf's just gonna, as he's walking, just kicks over a chair.
Yes, Gorf, that'll show.
Yeah. Fuck these.
All right. As you are now walking through the city, back to Delver's Dream. As you're walking, carrying golden statues of like two random folks, but especially like carting one of Zach, who most people just assume is a like statue in monument to Zach,
right.
Like his promotion.
Yeah.
So there,
it's a
like,
promotion for his promotion.
Yeah. It's like a parade that Delver is putting on, like in celebration. Sure. And so like you start to gain like a small procession around you, heading back to Delver's. Kind of a a morale boost for these not so joyous times. You
People
eventually
are like dancing and singing, and
Gorf sausage is being sold throughout the streets.
There's a guy with like a cart that's like wheeling it, and he's cooking him as he's wheeling it, and
it's a hot dog cart.
It's a hot dog cart that he's following with us.
All right, but yeah, you all eventually make our way back into Delvers proper. We managed to get our golden petrified friends to Calyx, who is actually
can we play that out?
Oh, yeah.
We still got some time.
If we go back, I have enough. Like both of my characters, in fact, have enough magic.
Oh, sure.
To do this.
All right, perfect. Let's do that then.
So yeah, so with the combined thing, so
back within Delvers, Reginald, you feel your body be invested once more with power and magic.
It's so much better. I go up to Zach as the first one, and I cast another. You see at this point, like the swirling of magic from Delver's dream, and he casts Greater Restoration on him, and he starts to gold dissipates from his form.
Fuck his eye out.
Hey, dude! I heard you got a promotion.
Yeah, I did. I'm gonna be training up the people in Delvis.
I feel bad. Gorf on the way here mentioned that I forgot to say bye. I honestly didn't even know that we were separating. Like, I just didn't cross my mind.
Yeah.
So,
sorry about that.
I am so like.
Well, it seems like you're going to be working in Delvers, and I'm going to also be in Delvers working. So it's not like you're super going to be out of touch or anything like that. We could still have a drink every now and then over at Athul's bar.
Of course, buddy.
We work there now.
Yeah, we basically live in the bar.
Yeah, we basically live it on the day now.
Yeah, it's actually great. We have like an entire lab set up and like underneath.
Zero questions. No questions.
Don't worry,
don't ask any questions.
That wasn't me saying don't ask any questions. That was saying like in that space, like nobody asks us any questions.
They just know. They just know.
It's just us doing our thing.
Well, seems like you've gotten a. It seems like you carved out a nice niche for yourself, which is good.
Yeah.
Well, thanks for turning me back into not gold. I'm pretty sure you became acquainted with Mimir. Good fella.
This guy, yeah, he's pretty fun.
I like him.
Hey, very nice people. We talked on the way here. I think I am gonna hang out with Gorf. He seems like a really well-suited fellow. He's just very good in a brawl.
As you say, well-suited. The camera zooms in on Gorf's bare assless shaft.
Bare ass. Give him just a nice little smack on the ass while I say that. Just like.
Well, you have him to thank for that. In part, we've been sparring regularly. Been showing what I know. Keep making him a bit more martially inclined.
And Gorf does not turn into gold.
No.
Oh
shit, I forgot.
Oh shit. You can't just be slapping people on the ass.
You can't just be playing slap ass with people.
I'm so sorry. Sometimes I forget this curse thing is very strange.
I don't really know if there's a cure for that. Those sounds are weird. If there is a cure for it, you should probably look for it.
Yeah, maybe we'll ask like some kind of god of this realm to see if they can change the way the touchstone works. That might.
It might be a little
bit needing some adjustments.
The only person I've known that were able to fuck around the touchstones like that was the Lich Queen. She switched the touchstones to two of my friends.
Oh, isn't that interesting?
Wait, no.
But I don't think I'm gonna make a deal with her.
Yeah, wasn't that you, Reginald?
Yes, thank you, Goraxis. Who are you saying that as? Hold on.
Gorf.
It was Gorf.
That was Gorf. Yes, thank you for pointing that out, Gorf. Yes, it was, it's very weird misunderstanding. I was trying to, anyway, long story. Sorry about that.
I'm not sure if you could try to see if she's gonna be willing to help you, but honestly, I don't recommend it. She's a bitch.
She doesn't seem like a pleasant fellow.
Yeah,
so
she's probably not the most friendly type, I think.
No, she's not. She's not.
And last time we fought her, we kind of like drawed.
Yeah, it was
it was kind of a draw.
When a god comes into fruition and then declares for everyone to basically calm the fuck down, they're gonna fucking listen.
He's like, hey, Mitch over.
We did kind of blow up her palace, and all of us survived. So that's not exactly a win for the Lich Queen.
Oh.
Yeah, I mean, it's true.
So,
her home's ugly now.
I love the whole entire everyone like getting back and like the banter, everyone getting to know each other. Hey, Zach, because Gorf seems to have a bout of drunk amnesia. Did you get what you were sent out to get? Grim Roses out in the forest. Yeah, I have them. Thank you!
Oh,
I need those!
You picked them on the way? I thought you were gathering flowers to flirt with people when we got to the bar.
I have no words. No, I was doing what we were sent out here to do. There were people that were informed.
Oh. Oops.
But yeah, here you are. He got about 12 bundles of them. Hopefully that's enough.
Alright,
Thank you.
I'm gonna go take a nap.
I'm going to head back to the healers and deliver this so me and the dreamers can start synthesizing antidotes. Thank you so much for helping me find you guys. And thank you for going out. I'll meet you guys back at the lab later. Bye.
Yeah, I think I'm just going to head out with you, just to finish this whole thing,
Yeah, bye, Gorf. Go get some rest.
Bye, Gorf. Bye, Zach.
Bye. I'm going to sleep off the whole entire petrified sickness.
Hey, Gorf.
And drinking from last night.
Maybe you should show me this place. I've been in the market once, but the rest of the town, it's brand new to me.
All right, let me get another beer and I'll show you.
Like they're gonna go
Sounds
over.
Like
they're gonna take.
We're going into the tavern, right?
They're gonna take the guy to the tavern. The guy was just like awkwardly standing there the whole time. You're like, you're going to sleep. Okay.
Right.
Like, yeah. Fool's Tavern, yeah. We'll get some drinks to go, and I'll show you everywhere. Show you the places. Then I'll take it. All right. Come on, Mimir, let's go.
All right.
As you enter the tavern, you see that things are bustling as always.
Well, I think Gorf and Mimir can go off on their own. We can
go
back to being the hunters only.
That
was kind of what I was thinking at least.
Bye, hunters.
It's hard to keep track of who's saying what and who knows what.
You take the man. You take Jack alongside you to acquaint him with the Thule. And from there, I think that's good time as any to wrap up. Good job, everyone.
Well, let's see, because I want to make sure that's what I wanted to check earlier. I want to make sure that if we're ending early, we're not ending a raid early. Okay.
Oh,
yeah. I think we are good. Yeah, because we can raid Mindari. Okay.
Yeah.
Cool.
Go ahead.
So, thank you, everyone in the chat. Thank you, Michael. Thank you, Lando. And thank you, Kyle, for putting trust in me to kind of take Delvers by the reins for a session. So yeah, that has been a hunt for hunters.
That was honestly so much fun.
That was so. Were you were not expecting? Obviously, the whole magic thing you weren't expecting, but like you played that off. Like it was so much fun, dude.
Yeah, thank you. I went there with the anticipation of they're not gonna be able to like unpetrify them. Just like I can do that. I'm like, okay, cool.
I love how it was like surprise visit from Gorf.
I'm just like, all right, I can deal with this. I can roll with these sponges. Let's like just add Gorf to the fight.
That was so crazy. Yeah. Yeah. I can't. Yeah. Reginald can't do that a lot. So.
Yeah. Reginald can't do that. Yeah, he doesn't do it a lot. It's just when he does it, it has to be worth it. So
yeah, exactly.
I mean, that was pretty worth it.
So let's continue some traditions, favorite moments, everyone. Lando, let's start with you.
Yes. Oh, we totally forgot to do that last week. Yesterday.
Yesterday, yeah.
Favorite moment. Oh, it's hard not to not have it be when Orf got to enter the fight.
Yeah.
Like, a challenger has entered the fight, and he's gonna kick some ass.
Gorf is honestly so much fun to play in combat. I mean, just in general. I'm like, I'll play Gorf.
He's kind of terrifying. Yeah.
he's kind of freaking terrifying. Last week, everything feels like last week. No, it was yesterday.
Honestly, I feel the pain that Kyle has with making a proper challenge for Gorf. I'm just like, oh shit, he's a fucking powerhouse. How the heck? Oh god, like nothing can touch him.
And
right.
To be fair too, also he got some, you could like in terms of tankiness, he got some big nerfs. Like his health is like half of what it was.
Like he
doesn't resist everything.
He got nerfs in that regard, but like he traded of being like basically a damage stun into being a dodge tank, which honestly I like rank as a.
I think technically my AC didn't go up, but now I can deflect the missiles.
Yeah.
See, but my thing is like, mechanically, doesn't he lose a lot of his carry weight capacity because he's not a totem of the bear barbarian anymore?
He loses some of it.
Yeah.
Yeah. Let me see. I mean, I think it's still like 600 pounds or something.
Totem gives you like a lot, right?
Yeah, he can still carry 600 pounds.
Okay.
Because he has a powerful build, which makes it so that he can carry one above his.
Right,
yeah.
right.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. That's a built-in bear feature. But
Michael, what's your favorite moment?
My favorite moment? Oh man, there was a lot of good little moments that we had. I think rummaging through like your guys' pockets and then putting the antigen in Diraxus's mouth was hilarious.
That was so funny. And I was like honestly above table, I was like, oh fuck. Like I had made that like the guy had to go to the healers, and I'm like, I don't want Diraxus to be hobbling around. I was like, oh, what if I give him an antidote? But he only had one, and just said fuck to the old man, which I thought was so funny.
Oh,
it reminds me of that Rick and Morty episode where when he's Pickle Rick and he's like, well, I have a daughter in another universe, and he's like, oh no, it's only me. Like he totally can help the guy, but he couldn't be bothered.
Yeah,
which is totally bad to the Drax's head.
So Phantom says, favorite moment. You can't do magic. Yes, I can.
That immediately just like everything is a high alert at that.
Right? It's like whoop,
shit.
Whoop, whoop.
I made this like
Panic
believing
mode.
that they were gonna be like reduced only using mundane weapons, and like having an actual like to like try to rely on like their mundane attributes in order to try to get ahead and use their brains.
I think
That's
it's like
magic happened.
I thought honestly it was like a perfect storyline of like how powerful our characters are now compared to everyone else.
Yeah.
In terms of like, and then also I can't praise you enough for like the storyline, like how you took something that we kind of made fun of, kind of like, took light of his ability to turn people into gold, and actually took it and had people have a reasonable reaction to it, which I think is so brilliant. But then also they just get their shit rocked because they're fighting like
essentially gods. Like, I mean, essentially, no cap here. We are thinking scale right now.
The Delvers are gonna have to kind of like bulk up a little bit in terms of like, crystal accumulation and things. But we'll get there. We're just we're kind of we're starting a little bit slower. But Gorf is like, you just play him right out of the box, baby. So I just want to commend you for taking, something that we thought was just a funny kind of gag, turned it into like a real world situation. I just want to be like
that is my favorite thing to do as a DM. Take these small inconsequential moments, that the players like get into, and then make real potent consequences to them, and just like, oh, you guys were fucking around, caused like, especially and like also because my brain is like this, I'm diving into like tangents on tangents on tangents. It just feeds into another thing, which is which I got the privilege of trying to do here, because Delvers has always been dealing, especially from season 2 onward, when I was gotten into it, has been dealing with world-spanning, big-scale, large-scale shit, and we didn't really get a chance to like see what's happening at like the street level of like the adventuring like life and like the commerce life. And this gave a perfect segue into that, because what you guys essentially did was go to a Thieves Guild front, cause mischief there, and then like the Thieves Guild just like, nah, bitch, we don't get ours.
They reacted. They reacted. It's like, but it's like, that would happen where you don't see that often in like, like Marvel things where, I kind of liked, Spider-Man. Yeah. I think was it the first one where like the consequences of like the Jatari and like the alien tech was like the focus point of Vulture's backstory, which I think is really cool, because we don't often see like, all these crazy things happen. We don't see the consequence necessarily for everyday people, which I thought was a really cool thing. But then you basically have the equivalent of like Superman beating up street thugs. just hilarious.
And it's like, like people are just like, oh man, the Daredevil is in a world where the Avengers exist. Yeah. But like, why would they ever like rely on Daredevil? Because like the Avengers are dealing with world like scale like deadly phenomena. Like Daredevil's there to deal with like the street level, him and Luke Cage, and like even Spider-Man to a degree. They're, especially Spider-Man post No Way Home, has gone all the way back to like street level crime fighting.
Yeah. Right.
And that's like my bread and butter. I love that kind of area play and those stories.
So
friendly neighborhood, come on.
Friendly neighborhood Spider-Man.
All right. So before we forget and you all for more changes, I'm gonna close up the raffle. And then we are gonna draw for it, and the winner is Flizzard! Diddy Flizzard! Congratulations, Flizzard. Shoot Kyle a message and he will hook you up with Michelle and get you fabulous Phoenix Dice.
All rolls made today have been with Phoenix Dice. For me, at least.
Yeah.
I had to roll like after mine started lagging, I rolled all of mine with Phoenix Dice.
Yeah, it's the only way to do it. Because Phoenix Dice aren't loaded.
Oh, they are not?
They're not.
They are truly fair. But yeah, so we can like go around the table, like make a pass, and kind of like take a little bit of a deep dive into what our characters gonna like, what our goals are for our characters going into like season 3.
I guess my goal is really to find out magic, rediscover magic, and it's not so much a power thing, but just the ability to share knowledge with other people at this point, because part of his training when he did this training to better himself as a cleric is him kind of stepping outside himself. And I think now that he has a lot of knowledge of history and everything, and I think his main goal is to share knowledge with other people. So he's becoming more of a teacher in a sense.
Nice.
Yeah.
What about you, Duraxis? Maker of guns?
Maker of guns. So I think there's a couple of things. Some of them I don't really want to spoil.
Of course.
I think they're going to be interesting. But I think Duraxis' attitude is one of at least disdain, if not outright rejection of magic. It was something that, like, I kind of think about it like someone that never had to study in their life in order to be able to do the things they wanted to do. And then now that it's difficult, they're like, fuck that. I'm going to figure out a way to, like, fuck the crystals thing. I want to figure out a way to circumvent that and still be just as powerful and still and so he's turning to his background of like alchemical and turning to science over magic. That's kind of I don't know how hard I'm going to pivot into that, or how it's really going to be dependent on the situational, but there's definitely be a pivot towards that. How hard it's going to be is going to depend on how things unfold. And then there's kind of like some secret changes going on with Thraxis in terms of
some stuff happening under the hood.
Yeah, so look out for that because that's good.
Crow's the storyline that I have going for Crow and like my desires for him in season 3 are definitely towards he's found a new identity in being a druid, being connected to like nature, primordials and elementals and the like, and he's since turned away from necromancy, turned away from the god of survival, Thra, and wants to give this new enlightenment to other orcs throughout. That's why he's like started hanging out with the wanderers that are in Delvers, and I'm trying to have him within like season 3, going out like wherever we go to like new city or anything. His first goal, first and foremost, going to be searching out for where the orcs are congregating in this space, and so he can essentially bring them together, create a new orcish culture, and who knows? I have like a thing that I want to do that is going to send him in a collision course with Konasi again, but maybe it's going to be more on the diplomatic side rather than straight up warfare, because he kind of wants to make a homeland for orcs, and love it or hate it, it is like Thracathra, where that is, where all of their knowledge of like orcish necromancy is. While he doesn't want to practice it, it needs to be safeguarded, doesn't want to fall into the wrong hands. And so that's definitely going to be something that I'm going to like long distance thing that I want to like try to bring into fruition. Nice. But yeah. Also, working like you got like a taste of it, but giving some more loves to my drakes. Today we got to highlight some of Tali, her personality traits, how she is, and like really fleshing them out and making them feel like part of the whole entire Crow kit, as it were.
Love it. And I was really happy to introduce Diddy Blizzard.
Diddy Blizzard.
Yeah.
Diddy Blizzard.
Diddy Blizzard! Highlight of my life.
I checked. Diddy Blizzard has an intelligence of 7, so.
Oh my god, that's great.
I think that's like a small child, like a toddler.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Wow, perfect. So
baby,
I'm excited to get to role play with them. Anyway, so thank you guys so much. We will catch you same time on Friday for a Magnificent Mythology stream. And then we will be doing a 12-hour stream where we're playing 3 different games with 2 different DMs. It'll be fantastic. So join us then. I believe it's going to start at 10 a.m. Eastern time. So check us out for there. We don't usually stream on Saturdays, but the last Saturday every month we have a stream, like a big long stream. So check us out then. And it's been wonderful. I'm going to go ahead and send you guys out to Mindari. And as we are doing that, what are we going to bring to the potluck? Because in Planet Allies, we always let the person we're rating know what we're bringing to the potluck.
Oh boy. I am going to bring poisoned water.
Poisoned water.
Just like some nice sleep poison.
A nice golden PC statue.
I'm gonna bring some street level crime.
Street level crime.
All right. Take care, everyone.
I don't want that in the potluck.
Catch you on Friday.
Get out of here.
Bye.
Bye. Oh man.